Good, bro. Feel good. It's been a smooth camp. It's been a good camp, and another one. Every camp is a journey, and when you get to the end of it, and you can just, you just have to make weight and fight. It's always a good feeling to me.
You're like a pros pro at this point, though. You've been through so many of these big fights at this point now, Marvin, haven't you?
Yeah, yeah, man. I mean, that's what I always wanted to be like. Always wanted to be one of those guys like you. You look at him and you're like, this motherfucker fought everyone. Like never shied away from no fights. Every time putting on a good fights.
And you know
So
what,
yeah,
Marvin, too, and it's always a fun fight to watch when you're involved. I think that's the one thing. If Marvin Vettori's fighting, it's going to be you're going to come forward, you're going to throw big punches, and it's going to be fun to watch. That's always guaranteed.
that's it. That's it. Yeah, absolutely, man.
This is obviously a fight, Marvin, with a lot of implications. Third and fourth ranked guy, title implications on the line here. Um, what do you have to watch out? What's Jared Cannonier good at? Where is he dangerous? Give me the scouting report here.
Yeah, man, he's solid. He's a solid guy. He's doesn't have like major flaws. He doesn't have
Yeah.
like something big where he lacks. But he definitely like that's why like in this fight, the preparation there was a lot of like attention to details, and I could see him doing some mistakes here and there, and I know I'm gonna exploit those mistakes, and yeah, and I think like me being younger, me being hungrier, the more the fight goes on, the more he's gonna struggle, and I might catch him early too. I heard he want to come out like crazy, like yeah, I welcome that, like please bring it because like damn sure you're not gonna get me out of there. So you like if he wants to come out like crazy the first round, like I welcome that, and but yeah, so it's definitely solid. I just think I'm better. My boxing's better. Definitely have an advantage in the ground. My pressure. So, a lot of things. You sharpen up the tools. You make sure you're very sharp mentally and physically, and then a lot of things you're gonna figure out in the fight.
Right.
It's not gonna be one of those fights, like I said, where I go out and I know he's lacking big on something. A lot of things you sharpen everything, and then you sharpen also your ability to be able to seize the whole during the fight. That's that's the biggest thing you can have. So that's what I've been doing, and can just go out and just like look out for those things and slowly take over the fight.
When you envision and you just said, I think that the possibility for an early stoppage is there. Do you see it being? Do you see yourself winning by knockout? This thing not going to the judges when you imagine how it unfolds.
My whole focus is to go out, put out like an amazing performance, show that I leveled up, beat one of the best in the world, which is in him,
Yeah.
and just look good, man. Just look great, and just like show like high level skills of MMA and of fighting in general. And then if the finish comes, I'm definitely gonna jump on it. I know I can finish. I've got it much better in everywhere. So I can definitely see like me cracking him too, or like getting him in a submission or something. So it can happen, but my whole focus is to go out there and just look great. That's it. That's it. I'm not too stuck on like I have to finish him. I have to finish him because he's definitely good, and yeah, I don't want to just like go out and just like go after like some stupid finish and then
Right.
maybe like like pay the price for it
Right.
like later in the round. So,
Get stuck in a
but
bad
it can
position.
happen for sure.
I'll get you out of here on this one, Marvin. What you know, Israel's there. I know you want that rematch. You've said that. You've made that very clear. Um, Robert is going to fight at 290. You three verse for four verse with Jared. What has the UFC said, if anything, to you about where this puts you, and does this line you up for a title shot next against Israel?
Yeah, I don't know, and I'm not even overthinking it. I know this guy, pretty much like Whitaker and then Duplessis is gonna be like for title content for like title eliminator. But yeah, for sure, if I go out and just like put on a great performance, I'm right there, man. I'm right there. So that's where all my focus is at. And I know I always felt it inside. I always knew that it's gonna happen. A trilogy with Adesanya is gonna happen. So not even stressing about it. I know like it's gonna happen. So my whole focus right now is just to go out and just look amazing against the Cannonier, and then the rest will fall into place.